Hello. Happy Friday, everyone. It's Ann Varillo here with stampwithann.com. And yes, I had to say hello like that because my husband was charging the room to empty the trash. So I shooed him away. Anyways, happy Friday. I am so glad to be back. I went to Stampin' Up on stage last week, and I had just a magnificent time. I met so many of the Stampin' team members, and we all got to look at new techniques, see the new catalog, which I can show you. Excited? This is the new catalog, and there's all kinds of new stuff in it. And since I participated in Onstage, I was able to do a pre-order. So I'm just waiting for my stuff. And once I get some of those things, I will be happy to do an unboxing because it's so exciting. And then we also got a sneak peek at our new in colors as well. So there's peach pie. Stampin' Up likes pies because we got, what do we got? We got pumpkin pie, peach pie. There's another pie we have. Petunia Pup, that was my favorite, this purple here. And then Pretty in Pink, which I guess is a color that's coming back. I didn't know that they used to have that. And then Shy Shamrock and Summer Splash. All of them I like. But as we get new colors, our old colors are retiring. So if you like Tahitian Tide, Orchid Oasis, Parakeet Party, which I'm using today in this coloring technique. And what was the other one? Orchid Oasis. Oh, Sweet Sorbet. Those are some of my favorite colors because they're so bright and cheery. So anyways, before we get started, I did just want to let you know that there is still time if you're interested. Let me pop this down. Let's see. Can I do this? Oops. Here we go. If you are still interested, I've got one more day open for ordering the perennial lavender card kit to go. Let me get that in the frame there. So with that, all you have to do is make a $40 purchase in my online store, and you will receive 2 of each design, so that's 6 cards, card kits to put together all of these beautiful cards. So tomorrow's the last day to order, and then I'll be sending out all the card kits on Monday, I think the 26th. That's what I have on my blog. Okay, so today we're going to make this card right here. And I just kind of love the, I guess you call it an ombre effect. These are the Easter Lilies, and I did get the Easter Lily bundle. After I saw some really great creative cards and treat boxes made with this bundle. And I'll show you this other one. This was on my blog today. Well, last night it was. So if you go on my blog, we have a blog hop with the Stampin' team. And it was the Easter theme. So this is out on the blog. And if you visit all of our blogs and comment hashtag Stampin' contest, you'll be entered to win a, it's the wreath kit, I believe. So go check it out. It's on my blog. But this is Calypso Coral. I use this. I wanted to try and do a bit of a different, mostly, hi Tony, thank you. You know, normally I'm a pink and purple girl, and Easter is like pink and purple for me. So I really challenged myself to get out of that box, and I used Calypso Coral on this, and then Parakeet Party and some Granny Apple Green. And this is Parakeet Party ribbon too. That's going away. Sad. Anyways, all right. And then this one, I just wanted to show you this one real quick too, because this is different. I use the different dies for this one, but I actually just cut these out. This is the dies. And I just used this is Flirty Flamingo, but this is a real easy, simple card. But I used Flirty Flamingo watercolor pencil, and I just went in the veins of the flowers to give it a little bit of color. And then the leaves I cut out as well with the dies. And I actually used the, what are they called? The daubers. And I think I used Garden Green on this, Parakeet Party. And then the little, what do they call this? The stamen, I guess. I just cut that out in white, and then again, used my Stampin' blends and colored it in with Parakeet Party and Daffodil Delight. So super easy, super quick card for Easter. All right, let's get started. I have to have my Coke Zero. All right, this is a fairly easy technique. We're going to color in using our Stampin' blends. I'm going to put this card up here so I can see it. There. To create what I call kind of an ombre effect. So it's going to go from darker to lighter. So we're just going to use our Stampin' blends. And the trick here, let me get these all open because we are going to, we don't want the ink to dry out as we color because we want to pull some of the color back through. But we're going to start, I'm using Berry Burst and Bubble Bath. So we're just going to start coloring in the tips here. Oh, I got to put my glasses on. Can't see, especially when I color. So we just lay some of the Stampin' Blend ink down. Stampin' blends. I love my Stampin' blends. And you don't have to worry about, you want it kind of uneven because we're going to come back in around and can you see here? Am I doing it right? To kind of pull some of this color down. So it's okay if it's not perfect. And you want to make sure that you don't let it dry out. So this is the light Berry Burst. See, we're just going to kind of try and pull some of this color down. Oops, went outside of the line. So I'm starting from light, or from dark to lighter, and then I'm going to come in with the dark Bubble Bath. And again, I'm just going to kind of bring some of that color down. See how it's already creating that ombre effect? I love this. I love the lilies. Normally I do like bunny rabbits and Easter eggs, but once I saw this set, it's just gorgeous. So I had to get it. And then we're going to come in with the light Bubble Bath, and we're going to come down here. And I'll probably bring, like these bigger ones, I'll probably bring down a bit more color here. This is the light, so I'm going to just kind of, just play around with it a little bit. There's the darker Bubble Bath. Bring some of that down. You're just kind of blending that color in there. Here's my light Bubble Bath. So you see the effect you get with it. So we'll come back here. And again, I'm just doing them a couple at a time because I don't want the Stampin' Blends ink to dry up on me. So I usually work in twos, if you can see that. Ooh. And I like to, and I'm coming back in with the light Berry Burst. I just want to pull some of that ink down, kind of like that. And then I'll come in again with the dark Bubble Bath. And you see, if you go over this, you can kind of see here. See, I'm trying to pull some of that ink down with me. You see? And that way it kind of blends a little bit. So I'm just shading it. I'm going to come in with the light. Again, you get the idea. We're just kind of blending that all in together. So let's finish this one off. I do like using the Stampin' blends. I like coloring. When you were a kid, did you like to use to color? I did. And now as an adult, I really do find it quite relaxing. So we're just going to try and pull some of that down. Again, it doesn't have to be perfect. Come in with some dark. I'll probably go over that again with some light berry burst. Get some of that down. There's all kinds of different ways you can color these lilies too. Stampin' blends are blending brushes. As I mentioned, the daubers, you can use those. Let's get some light in here. So that's kind of the idea with the Stampin' blends. And you can kind of see here too how it's just got that little ombre effect. So let's do the leaves real quick. Shut these all up so they don't dry out. And if you want less, like you want less dark, you can just stop your dark right here and then come in with the light. I kind of like it darker. And now we're going to come in and we're going to do the leaves with Granny Apple Green and Parakeet Party. And again, I'm starting, I want to do the tips. So I use, these are the smaller tips, nibs, I guess you call them. And when I'm doing leaves or anything smaller, I like to use this. The other brush, the other end of the Stampin' blend has got that bigger brush. So if I'm coloring a bigger area, I'll definitely use that. But for these leaves, I use the smaller areas. Okay, so glad it's Friday. All right. So we are going to start again, and I'm keeping that same theme going. I'm going to do darker at the ends, just a little bit. You can see there. And that's Granny Apple Green. Now I'm going to come in with a little bit lighter Granny Apple Green. Just kind of pull some of that color down. And then I'm coming in with Parakeet Party. Again, you just want to, this is the dark one. And then I'm going to finish it off with coming in with some light. And I'll probably go back over this again because I may want it just a little bit darker towards these tops. So you can really tell the effect. And the other thing too to remember is when you're working with these, you don't need to apply a lot of pressure. You can, get the same effect with just lightly And this one is light. I think it is light. Light. Yeah. So that's what those two look like. And you can see how it goes from darker to lighter. And I'll show you what I've got over here. So I did do another set of these so we can just put them on the card. But same type of effect. I've got the lighter in the centers and the darker on the outside. So put those over there. And now we're going to do these. So this is the larger leaf in the set. And I stamped all of this in Memento Black ink. Because if you're working with Stampin' blends, you're going to want to make sure that you use that ink, particular ink when you're using these Stampin' blends so it doesn't wash it out. Okay. So again, I'm just going to come in with the darker. And I only do a couple leaves at a time. Maybe 4. And since these are small, you know, as you work your way down, the stems, I guess you would call them, they get larger. So I just try to blend as much of the color in that I can, just to give it that effect. This was the light, yeah. So then I just try to pull some of that color down. There. So we'll start again with the dark. Don't get yourself confused, people. Don't. Anyways, I had a blast at on stage. I just learned so much. Was so excited. And met some really great people. So that was super exciting. My husband did go with me, and he ended up going golfing 2 days. And it was in Houston. So we kept on reading the weather report, and it was supposed to rain like almost the whole time we were there. It did rain one night really bad. But he managed to get 2 rounds in for his golf. I was happy because I was having fun stamping. So this is the darker Parakeet Party. I do love this color. I don't know, it's like a neon-y color, I guess. Don't worry, I'm going to go over this again. I'm going to put a little bit more dark. You can kind of see up here. You get the idea, right? How this kind of goes together. I can't believe it's almost Easter either. It's years flying by. Then when we got home yesterday, was it yesterday? No, it was Wednesday. It was snowing, and then yesterday it snowed, so I want spring to be here now. Don't you guys? I know some of my friends are leaving for Florida. They're going to go there for 10 days. Some are going for a month. And I'm going to wait for all the trees to bloom here. Oops, I went too far down with that. But it's an easy fix. So you just kind of put some more color in there. Now let's start again with the dark. Ooh. This is the dark, yeah. Always have to look. Come back in with a little bit of light, granny apple green. Oh, I went too far again. But like I said, it's an easy fix. We didn't do any light granny apple green here. And then coming back in with the light parakeet party. There's some other things I'm going to make with this set. A matching card and matching little pillow box, where you can really, I don't know if you noticed it on this card, but you see you can make these real 3D. And I did curl the leaves on this, but since it's a card, you can kind of see. Since it's a card, I'm going to mail, they're going to go down anyways. But the little pillow box project I'm going to work on, I'm really going to make these feel almost like real flowers. Oops, me talking. I need to get back to, so my ink doesn't dry. I don't like that one. And then I'm coming in with the dark a little bit. Then the light. And if you're watching me on YouTube, make sure you subscribe, okay? So you'll be notified of any of my other videos. So you see how you get that dark to light effect. All right. The last one we're going to color in is this. That's this piece right here. So again, I'm using the Berry Burst and the Bubble Bath. Let me just wrap these up so they don't dry out. And then we can put it all together. And next week I'm going to be using, there's a new online exclusives. So I'm going to use, I think it's called Cafe, I don't have it here, but it's really cute set with coffee cups and all kinds of things because I love my coffee. I can't live without it. All right, let's start on this one. We're also going to use some green on the stem here too. So, but I'm just going to come in lightly, push some of that dark Berry Burst down. Bring it in with a little bit of lighter. Yeah, I like to have it be a little bit different there. And I'm coming in with the dark. Oh, see, that's light Bubble Bath. And if you kind of go over it a little bit, you can lighten up that the lighter Berry Burst too. And we're going to come in with the lighter Bubble Bath. And I'll probably put in a little bit more dark Bubble Bath here. All right, it's almost done. Put these away. And then we'll just use a little bit of dark. I'm just going to use dark Granny Apple Green. Let's pull some of that down. And then a little bit of, I'm just using the light, because some of this is going to get covered up. The dark Parakeet Party. All right. So we got all of our pieces. I've already pre-cut them out. If I can get my card set over here. And put these together. See how quick it is? I mean, it's, uh-oh. Do I have all the pieces? Oh, yes, I do. Right there. Okay. So let's do this. Just going to burnish that score line a little bit. Okay, and I'm using, again, this is Berry Burst. This is Bubble Bath. And we're just going to layer these. Let me put this one on here first. I'm going to use my... this is Delightfully Floral, I think. I forget what DSP it is. Isn't it pretty though? But I'm using the opposite side. So it's got the Bubble Bath. It's got the Bubble Bath and the Berry Burst colors in it. So it really kind of shows it off. So let's just, I'm out of the frame here. Sorry guys. Just put some glue on here. Then I'm going to attach it to the Bubble Bath panel. Mat it on there. Make sure I get it straight. Yep. There we go. And then we're going to put our card base on our card base. Again, with just a little bit of glue. Just stick this right on here. And then I use the Stylish Shape dies, and I cut out a piece of vellum because I wanted something else on here to do this. So because I'm going to have the flower cover this, I'm just going to put a little bit of glue in the center of the vellum dot, the vellum Stylish Shape dies, I guess what you call it. So I'm just going to put that right there. See, because if you didn't, you could see that, right? Because it's see-through. So you're going to want to cover up some of that. And then with this, I did forget to stamp this. We can stamp it though. I got a piece of white paper I can use. So I just kind of positioned this because I'm going to pop this up on dimensionals. Make sure I get that good. And then this one's going to go up over here. And I want that stem to show a little bit more. Like that. There you go. And then the bottom one here. Right under here. So kind of when you line them up, just take this one off. And now I know what the area that I'm gonna glue these down to. So I just want to put a little bit of glue. If I can get my glue out. A lot of people have a love-hate for glue. Love-hate relationship. Because it can get messy. We saw a presentation and it was hysterical. Hi, Laura. Thanks for stopping by. We saw a presentation about what you can do with different ribbons and things. And one of them was you can write out a name with your glue and then kind of lay your ribbon over it. Well, it didn't. We were all laughing in the audience because people that know glue knows what happens. You can't, once you get that on your thing, and it's tough to get off sometimes, but I just want to make sure it's perfect. Not perfect, but. And then we are going to just pop this up with a couple dimensionals. And then I have to I have this little bowl here that I put all my dimensionals in because otherwise they are like all over the place. So we're just going to kind of position that over that. And then I'm going to take, I have my little cart here. Just going to take a piece of white cardstock, because I forgot, I have to do that. And I used Berry Burst for that. Let me grab that ink real quick. If I can find it quickly. There it is. Okay. So put that up there. We're going to stamp the sentiment. He is risen on this little piece of cardstock. Hopefully I made it big enough. I did. So we'll just get out one of our trusty little blocks. Hopefully that's straight. We'll just tap, tap, tap. Go ahead and stamp it right on here. Try to make sure it's as straight as you can get. Yeah, grab a mini trash can from the dollar store. That's what I'm gonna do. I've seen so much. People have that, yeah, for their scraps too. Because I got scraps everywhere. Okay, fussy cutting. You guys know I much prefer die cuts to fussy cutting, but we're gonna fussy cut this out. So, and the more I practice, the better I get at it. But I was talking to one of the girls at the conference, and she said that it's real. The trick is about moving your cardstock and not so much your scissors around. So like these corners. And I like to leave a little bit of white. I stamped this too close. See, I don't like like little sharp corners like this. I like to kind of round them out. So that's what I do. And we come down here and you just want to take your cardstock and roll it around. Oops. Now I got to fix that. Because I don't like these little edges that get all weird. When I'm going too close to the thing. That's okay. All right, we're done there. So I'm going to pop this up with some, let's see, I've got little minis in here. I do. But I have to cut them in half because this is pretty small. So I use other scissors. I don't want to get any gunk on my good paper snips. If I can get this off of my finger. Don't you love that? Okay. So we're just going to put one here. Just make sure it's not showing. Oh, get off of my finger. That didn't go right. There. And then we'll take the other little half that I cut. Hopefully that'll be enough. Nope. Actually, we're going to do this. See if I can get this on here. Me and my Stampin' dimensionals. Okay. It's stuck. There. You can't see it. We're just going to pop this right here. And then, of course, you know I have to have my bling. Bye, Laura. Thank you. These are the tinsel tinsel gems. So we're just going to use my, whatever you call it. It's the pick a tool. And I'm going to put a couple of these gems on here. And I want, why Why am I having a hard time today? Because it's Friday, that's why. There. Put some there. And I'll put a little tiny one over here. I like my gems. And then I'll just put maybe 2 over here. 2 little ones. There. And there you have it. So a new coloring technique with the Stampin' blends. This one with sponge daubers and the watercolor pencil. You can see that up close, but it's just very soft. And then this is the one from the blog, the blog hop. So make sure you go visit the blog hop and make a comment, hashtag stamp it, and you'll be Stamp It contest, and you'll be entered to win the wreath kit, which is super cute. But go check it out on my blog. It's stampwithanne.com. And again, if you're not following me on Facebook or YouTube, please subscribe so you don't miss out on any of my lives and my tips and tricks and so on and so forth. So thanks guys for visiting. Have a great weekend and we'll see you next week.